guys, welcome back. It's Pineapple Slimes, and today I'm actually doing my very first review video. And today I'm going to be reviewing four different slime shops. We've got Slime Yoda, Audio Slimes, Parakeet Slimes, and Tibble Slimes, and you may be wondering, what do these shops have in common? Well, they all actually make amazing thick slimes, and I really thought it'd be fun if I did a little comparison video to find out which one has the best thick texture. Like, you can obviously judge for yourself which one you think is best, and I do recommend all these shops 100%, but, I just wanted to compare them on a few different categories, and at the end of this video, if you stick around, you will find out which one had the overall best score. So, yeah, I paid for all these slimes with my own money, just a little disclaimer, so all opinions are my own. I was not sent these as a review video, so you could expect me to be 100% brutally honest with all my opinions, and I'll be judging them on 5 different categories today. The look and presentation, does it look nice? Is it pretty? Was the packaging good? The price of the slime, was it worth what I paid for? The scent of the slime, because you want your slime to smell good. You don't want a bad scent or like a faint scent or something. The originality of the slime, has it been done before? Was it creative? Did they put their own twist on it? And finally, the texture of the slime, which is probably honestly the most important if you're looking for a good thick slime, but I am going to be judging all these categories equally because I think they're all important, not just the texture, because I've had some good textures, but the scent was not it, or like the packaging was bad, so I'm just judging on multiple things. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to follow my Instagram at Pineapple Slimes, the one for the L, and also check out my slime shop. It'll be linked down below and also in the bio of my Instagram. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so the first slime shop we have in this review, which I'll be comparing thick textures from different shops, is Slime Yoda. And I buy from Slime Yoda like almost every time she restocks because her slimes are just so good. But today I just bought 3 thick slimes to compare them, and these were actually all in her best of 2019 restock, so they're all like her best sellers, you could say. So I can't wait to get into these. I got 2 of her normal thickies and an ultra thickie, so I can't wait to not only compare these slimes with the other thick slimes from different shops, but also like the thickies and the ultra thickie. The first slime we have is the ultra thickie, Thai milk tea, and I was super excited to try this texture since I've never actually tried it before. And when I first opened up the container, what I noticed right away was how glossy the slime was. It was so glossy, and when I poked into it, it was super thick. I could immediately tell it was an ultra thick slime made with glue all. It didn't jiggle at all when I poked it. It didn't even move. And when I took it out of the container, it just came right out. It was super holdable. It made the best walks and was just super fun to play with. I love this thick slime texture. It's definitely one of the best I've felt. It makes great bubble pops, and it's just super holdable and nice. It's great for table play and in your hand. Overall, I really have no complaints. The one thing I will say is it's not the stretchiest slime I've ever touched. It does stretch kind of slowly, and it doesn't really rip, but it kind of pulls, if that makes sense, when you stretch it too hard. She did explain this in the listing, so I normally wouldn't be taking off any points for it or mentioning it, but this is a brutally honest slime review comparing thick textures, so I just wanted to make it as accurate as possible for you guys and mention every little detail. Overall, I really love this texture, and I would definitely recommend. I was not disappointed. I also forgot to mention the scent of this slime was super accurate and nice. It smelled exactly like Thai tea. It was amazing. I love Slime Yoda's scents. They're always super nice, unique, and accurate. Now moving on to the regular thickies, we have her bestseller, Cheat Day Shake Thickie, and I've actually purchased this once before. I remember really liking it. It was about a year ago. And this slime, when I poked into it, I could tell it was super thick, but not quite as thick as the Ultra Thickie, which is to be expected. It also was super holdable and came right out of the container. I liked the addition of beads. It really gave it a unique look and texture. I also think the idea was so creative. I've never seen anyone make a slime like this before. Overall, it was just a super well put together and like aesthetically pleasing slime, so I just really enjoyed the look of it. And as for the texture, it was super nice, a lot stretchier than the Ultra Thicky, but as I said, not quite as like thick. It did still have a really nice thick slime texture though. It made amazing bubble pops. It was pretty holdable, and I really liked it. Not the thickest slime I've touched, but you know, it does have a really great texture, so I don't really have any complaints. Lastly, for Slime Yoda, we have another Thicky, Red Velvet Cupcake Thicky, and I was super excited for this one because I love red velvet. And when I poked into it, it was about the same texture as Cheat Day Shake Thicky, super thick and glossy, and I was expecting it to be pretty much the same because they were both thickies. I really like the bead combo. I like how they have just a little beads for look, but it's not like a semi-foam. It was really holdable and it made great thwocks. Overall, I was really impressed with the texture. I really found it to be quite similar to Cheat Day Shake Thicky, as in it was not the thickest I've ever felt, but it was really well put together and it stretched well. It had amazing ASMR and overall just a quality thick slime. And then there was the scent. I really liked the scent, but it was a little misleading, the name, because it was called Red Velvet Cupcake Thicky, but it smelled like blueberry cheesecake, which is a really great smell, don't get me wrong, and it did explain this on her site. I'm just a little confused as to why it's not scented Red Velvet Cupcake, because that's the name. I don't know, just something I noticed. I'm not going to take off any points for it, because I still loved the scent. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention the price. These slimes were all $12.99 for an 8 ounce, which is an amazing price for such high quality slimes. Slime Yoda just has the best slimes for amazing prices. Like, I love her. Alright, now that I've reviewed each of the slimes individually, I'll now be giving the ratings for this shop. Like I said in the beginning of the video, each shop will be given a rating for texture, scent, look, creativity, and price. The first category is the look and presentation of the slime, and for this, I would definitely give Slime Yoda a 10 out of 10. All her slimes were beautiful colors. I loved the add-in of the beads and the thickies. They were just so vibrant and aesthetically pleasing. I just love the look of her slimes. Okay, so the next category is scent, and please don't kill me, guys, but I am going to give the slime shop a 9.5 out of 10 for scent, simply because the Red Velvet Cupcake slime, its scent didn't match up with the theme. And I know this is a very small detail, but this is a brutally honest review, and I'm trying to find the best thick slime possible, so I needed to mention every little detail and be super harsh. I just think it's something that could have been improved, considering she's a very big shop. Other than that, the scents were really great and unique. They all smelled really good. And other than the red velvet, they were really accurate. Next up, we have price. And there's not much to say here other than the prices are amazing for what you get. A lot of people sell 8 ounce for around $14, and these were only $12.99. So I would definitely give the shop a 10 out of 10 for price. It's a great deal. The fourth category I'll be judging these slimes on is creativity, and again, definitely a 10 out of 10. Like, Cheat Day Shake Thicky, like, come on, that's so creative. Slime Yoda always has such unique ideas I've never seen done before, and they're amazing. Alright, here we are, the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the category that probably matters most if you're looking to buy a thick slime. It's texture. And I'm going to be giving the shop a 9 out of 10. Now, before you attack me, let me explain. Slime Yoda makes amazing thick slimes, but I am doing a brutally honest review and I want to point out some things. The Ultra Thicky definitely isn't the stretchiest slime. It definitely has a slower stretch and can feel rubbery at times. And as for the thickies, while they are thick, they are not the thickest slime I've ever felt, and I've definitely felt more holdable slimes. Slime Yoda's Thickies will always be iconic, and she's always going to be one of my favorite shops, but I'm just trying to be brutally honest here, and 9 out of 10 is still an amazing score. The next slime shop competing for best thick slime is the one and only Audie's Slimes. And I picked up 3 thick slimes, just like Slime Yoda. And I didn't actually get Cow Cream, her bestseller, because I already have one, and I just wanted to branch out. So I got, I think this slime was for Valentine's Day, Conversation Cream. Her other bestseller, Lemon Poppy Seed. I'm really excited for this one. I want to see what it smells like. And then I got a newer bestseller, Strawberry Cream, and this one overflowed a little bit. But I'm glad she's filling up her containers all the way, so I won't be taking off too many points for that. It's not a huge deal. The first slime I purchased was Strawberry Cream, and as you can see, it did overflow a little bit. And I don't really blame her because it's good that she's filling her slimes up all the way. But it did dry a little bit on the side. I don't mind though, I just removed it. I first poked into this slime, what I immediately noticed was how thick it was, and also look at that gloss. It's just so gorgeous. I also loved the pink color. It was super aesthetic. I kind of like simpler slimes sometimes just because they're so cute, like so aesthetic. Sorry, I've said that like 5 times, but this texture was pretty similar to Cow Cream, super thick and creamy. I do not know how she makes her thick slimes, but they are amazing. It was super stretchy, much stretchier than the Slime Yoda slimes, and really easy to swirl. It also made great pops. If you watch Audie Slimes videos, she makes amazing bubble pops for her thick slimes, and you can do it too. They're really easy to swirl and pop. And yeah, I pretty much love this one. The scent was not quite what I expected. It didn't really smell like strawberries. It kind of just smelled like creamy fruit. I don't really know how to describe it. It wasn't my favorite fruit scent, but it was pretty good. I just kind of wish it had been more accurate to a real strawberry scent. Yeah, that's the only thing. Next up, we have Lemon Poppy Seed Muffin, which is another bestseller of hers, and I was kind of terrified for this one, but also really excited because I had no idea what it would smell like. And I don't really know how I feel about this scent. It's like a good scent. It smells like a lemon cake, but it's super faint. Like I can barely smell it. It mostly just smells like lemon with like a hint of cake batter. And I do like it, but it's like kind of underwhelming compared to what I thought it would smell like. However, it's still a really nice scent. As for the texture, it feels a lot like the Strawberry Cream. It's a little stretchier though, which I liked. It was really easy to swirl and it made great thwocks. I really love the look of this slime. It looks just like a Lemon Poppy Seed Muffin. And I overall really enjoyed it. Even though the scent was not really what I expected, I still pretty much loved every aspect of this slime. Last but certainly not least, we have a Valentine's themed slime because I bought these around Valentine's Day. This is Conversation Cream. I think that's a reference to Conversation Hearts, and this one was definitely my favorite by far. I really loved all of them, but this one was like next level. It was so glossy and thick. It was like the thickest of the 3, even though all of her slimes are the thickest ever. It had adorable sprinkles in it, and it just was so aesthetically pleasing. It made amazing thwocks. It was super holdable. Like I feel like I could play with this on a couch. It's like a great slime to play with when you're doing homework or just chilling. And I just really loved it. It made amazing bubble pops, just like the ones that Audie Slimes makes with her slimes on her Instagram. they're just so satisfying. Like, if you haven't bought from her, go buy from her right now. As for the scent, it was also my favorite of the three. It smelled like sour candy. It was super accurate and just nice. One of my favorite scents. And yeah, I loved everything about this slime. It was really nice. The first category is presentation, and I would definitely give this shop a 10 out of 10. All the slimes looked great. They were super simple, aesthetic, and cute, and each slime was unique. I liked the little additions like the Fimo slices and the sprinkles, and overall, I just thought it was a really cute look. 10 out of 10. The next category is scent, and I'm going to be giving the shop a 9 out of 10 because, well, the scents were amazing and I enjoyed all three of them. I do think they could have been a little more accurate, and they just weren't the best scents I've ever smelled. From such a big shop, I just wish that the lemon poppy seed one could have been scented a little stronger, or the scents could have been a little more unique and accurate. But overall, I still enjoyed them, especially the sour candy scent. Next up, we have price, and all of these slimes were $15 for like a 7 ounce. So yeah, that's really expensive. Like, I'm sorry, but that's like really expensive. Like, the Slime Yoda slimes were not even $13 for an 8 ounce, and it was kind of crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, I know firsthand how expensive producing slime can be, but for just like a thick slime where the only ingredients are like really whatever she uses to make the base, it's just kind of expensive. I'm sorry, 8 out of 10. The fourth category is creativity, and I'm just going to be straightforward. I'm giving the shop a 9.5 out of 10 because it's just kind of like how it averages out at this point, because two of the slimes are super creative, the lemon poppy seed and the conversation cream. They were super cute and original, super well done. The only thing is the strawberry cream was a bit plain, so that's why I am taking off 0.5. However, lemon poppy seed is still one of the best ideas out there, no cap. Finally, we have texture, and do I even have to say anything? Audi Slimes make some of the best thick slimes out there. They're so stretchy, pokeable, and they make the best bubble pops of any slime I've ever played with. 10 out of 10 for sure. They're just so iconic. First up from Parakeet Slimes, I got her all-time bestseller Cereal Milk, and I was super excited to try this slime because it's supposed to be like super thick and glossy. It's like the original thick and glossy slime, and everyone says it's super good. So I made sure that I got to her shop early and snatched it before it sold out, and I finally got one. So when I first opened the slime, I did notice it was pretty glossy, but when I poked into it, I was surprised because it didn't really feel thick to me. Like, it was kind of thick, but not in the way I expected. It felt like a really soft school glue slime, and it was like almost jiggly, like a thiggly texture. It also kind of felt a little bit overactivated, but not too bad. It just kind of pulled when you stretched it. It was not my favorite texture, and it wasn't really what I was expecting. Like, I knew she said it was a school glue thick slime, but this didn't really feel like any kind of special thick recipe. Kind of felt like just like a base for like a clay slime or something. It wasn't that great. Like, I don't really know how to say this, but it felt like an overactivated school glue slime and nothing more. And I was kind of disappointed because I was super excited for this slime, and I really don't mean any negative things towards Parakeet Slimes. I adore her slimes and her shop. I just didn't really enjoy the slime as much as some of her other slimes, and I was surprised because, you know, it's her best seller. The one thing I did really like about the slime was the scent. It's a super unique scent. It smells just like Captain Crunch or like another cereal. I don't really know. Couldn't place it exactly, but it smells really nice, and it's pretty unique too. Hey guys, it's me again. Sorry, I look terrible, but I was just editing this clip and I realized it sounds so harsh. Like, I'm sorry. It wasn't even that bad. Like, I don't know, was I in a bad mood when I recorded this or something, but overall, my theory is that I just got a bad batch. Like, I have seen a lot of people love this slime, so I think I just got a bad batch, honestly, that's all. Like, Parakeet Slimes has such a huge and successful business. She makes so many slimes. It probably was just one mishap with the recipe or something, so I would still totally recommend you try any of her slimes. Yeah, that's it. The second slime we have is Mango Boba, and I love this one 10 times more. It was so good. I poked into it and it was way thicker than the cereal milk slime. It definitely felt like it was made at least partially with glue all, and the gloss was unreal. It was just so amazing. I also really liked the scent. It smelled like mango. It reminded me of this mango bubble tea I used to get in the summer and made me miss summer. It was such a nice slime. I also love that she makes her own boba beads. It's just so unique and creative. Like, I always see people buy them from other sellers, but she makes them herself, which I think is amazing. I've had a few of her boba slimes in the past. The texture never stops amazing me. I thought I heard her say this was also a school glue slime, but I'm not sure because it feels way thicker than the other school glue thicky cereal milk, so I don't really know for sure what glue this is made with, but I do know it has an amazing texture and it's way more thick and holdable than the previous slime. It was also super stretchy for such a thick slime, which I was very amazed with. Overall, I really like this slime. Yeah, I was really impressed. Rating time for this shop, for presentation and look, I would just give it a 10 out of 10. The slimes are cute. They were simple. I liked them. The homemade boba beads were super cute, and I liked the color on the mango one. It was so vibrant. Scents, also 10 out of 10. I loved both the scents. They were both super unique, and I really liked them. They really reminded me of the real things they were based on, and they smelled really good. For price, it was complicated because each of these slimes was actually a different price. Cereal milk was $11.99 and mango boba was $12.99, I think because of the boba beads, but overall, I'd give a 9.5 out of 10. It was reasonable, but not amazing or anything. Like, it could have been cheaper. Originality, also 9.5 out of 10. The slimes are kind of creative, but like, I feel like they could have been more original. Cereal milk is kind of an overdone concept, and even if this was the OG, it's still a plain white slime. However, I really liked the homemade boba beads. Thought it was really unique and creative, and not that many people have done boba slimes, so. Lastly, we have texture, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to give an 8 out of 10 just because of cereal milk. I just wish it could have been a little thicker, especially since it's supposed to be her bestseller. It just kind of felt like a school glue slime. However, mango boba was so nice. I wish I could give this a higher rating overall. I just really can't forgive the first slime. The last slime shop we have is Tibble Slimes, and I'm not going to include extras in the review at all. I just thought it'd be fun to show the unboxing. I ordered 2 slimes, and it looks like we did have another spillage, but again, I think she just filled up her containers all the way, which is always the right thing to do. I purchased 2 slimes. I got, kind of forgot what they're called. Blue raspberry limeade and lemonade. And this is the one that spilled, I believe, is Baja cream. Yeah, it's no big deal though. So let's see the texture of these slimes. Oh my god, guys, this has been the longest video ever, but the final slime shop we have is Tibble Slimes, and she's one of my favorite slime shops ever. It makes amazing thick slimes, so I had to buy 2. The first one that you're seeing now is Blue Raspberry Lemonade, and I've owned this slime once before. It is super thick and glossy, and it's so thick that you would think the beads would fall out, but they don't. It's actually amazing how thick and glossy it is, but still has a lot of beads. I really liked the beads. They actually did add a little bit of crunch when I first poked into it, but they don't really affect the texture too much. I wouldn't really count it as a semi-foam. I do think they look really pretty though, and I love the light blue color. Tibble Slimes thick slimes are super holdable, super stretchy, like the stretchiest thick slimes ever, and they make amazing thwocks and bubble pops. This slime was just so fun to play with, and I loved it just as much or more than last time. Yeah, I also still really love the packaging, even though these were not her usual containers. Overall, I just have no complaints with this slime. It's honestly amazing. I also, again, completely forgot to mention this scent. It smells just like the name. Honestly, if you can imagine like blue raspberry and lemonade scents mixed, that's what it smells like. It's amazing. One of my fave scents for sure. The last slime of this review is Baja Cream, also from Tibble Slimes, and I was so excited for this because it looks so thick. And this is the one that overflowed, but I decided not to take any points off for it because it just means she's filling up her containers to the very brim, which is what we want. I just love the color of this slime. It's my absolute favorite color. Comment on your favorite color in the comments below if you're still watching this, so I know you made it this far. Also, yeah, when I first poked into it, it was super thick, and do you see the gloss? It's just so beautiful. This is one of the prettiest thick slimes I've ever seen, and it's so fun to poke. It made amazing thwocks even in the container, and just, I feel like this slime is perfect for ASMR. It was also really holdable, and for the gloss, I wasn't expecting it to be this holdable, but it was just all around pretty much the perfect thick slime. It was also really stretchy. Like, it was maybe stretchier than the Floam, which is crazy because this one, like, it didn't even have any foam beads, and it was, like, so stretchy. But it was still so thick. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was the best texture ever. It made amazing bubble pops, and it also smelled really good, like Blue Hawaiian. It's a great scent. One of my faves. So overall, I have no complaints with this slime. It's amazing. Y'all know what time it is, rating time, and this slime shop I think is going to have one of the best scores. To start, for presentation and look, I don't even know what to say. It was just perfect, so aesthetic. I loved the colors of the slimes. It was just so perfect. Scent would be another 10 out of 10. I loved both these scents. Actually, two of my favorite scents, which, you know, it's just an opinion, and honestly, like, scent is like one of the most opinionated things, so, you know, just take it into account however you want. But I really love both these scents. Blue Hawaiian is one of my favorite scents, and the blue raspberry lemonade, just like, it smelled perfect, just like blue raspberry lemonade. So what can I say? For price, it was similar to Parakeet Slimes. I got both these slimes for $12.50, which to me is a pretty reasonable price. Like, you know, compared to Slime Yoda's prices and stuff, like, it could be cheaper. So I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. I do think it's a good price, but keep in mind, this isn't what she usually sells her slimes for, because she usually sells in 7 ounce. So if you want to buy from her, just keep that in mind. We are almost done with this video, so hold tight. The second to last category is originality, and again, 9.5 out of 10. I thought these slimes were pretty creative, a little basic, but I loved the ideas. Yeah, Blue Raspberry Lemonade, definitely one of the more creative slimes. Very last, but certainly not least, is texture, and I think you guys know what I'm going to say. This slime shop definitely deserves a 10 out of 10. The slimes made amazing bubble pops. They were the stretchiest by far of all the shops, and they were just amazingly thick and glossy. That is all I have for you guys today. Thanks so much to everyone who made it this far. Technically, the winner of this slime review was Tibble Slime. She had the highest score with a 9.8 out of 10, but I'd 100% recommend any of these slime shops. They're all amazing, and if you want to snatch up a thick slime, any of them are great. I am thinking of doing more of these videos, so comment down below which texture you would like me to review next from different slime shops, and also what slime shops make the best of that texture. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.